Wondery Plus subscribers can listen to Your Stupid Opinions ad-free right now. Join Wondery Plus in the Wondery app or on Apple Podcasts. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Your Stupid Opinions.
Hey!
Hello there. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is James Pietragallo. I'm here with my co-host.
I'm Jimmie Whisman.
We are excited today for more complaints, grievances, and one-star reviews. As always, very excited. We're going to do some traveling today, of course.
Yeah.
We're going to be in a country we've never even talked about before, so that'll be fun. We got some interesting stuff here and some weird stuff, and before we start, definitely follow on social media. Definitely rate and review if you like it, and if you don't, keep it to yourself.
Yeah,
and
go away.
Oh, listen to Crime in Sports and Small Town Murder, which are our other two podcasts, which are exactly what they sound like, except comedy. Right. So, that said, let's dive right in.
Here we go.
Going back to Rome to finish up with the Italian McDonald's. It was not going well there from where we left off. There's bouncers, which is different.
That's bizarre, yeah.
I don't know if I've ever been to a McDonald's with bouncers before.
Interesting,
That's different. That's like when you go to those gas stations in Phoenix that have armed guards there, and you're like, this isn't a good place, is it? I think I'm
off-duty cops, huh?
I think I'm in a bad
Gatorade?
place.
Wild.
A lot of times they're not even off-duty cops. They're just like weird paramilitary guys with, you're like, what is happening right now? Why do you have a tactical vest on at the QT? Trying to get $10 in gas.
Tactical beanie for no reason.
It's wild shit, man. Yeah. So that's what's going on at this Italian McDonald's here. So let's jump back in with the one-star reviews because that's where we left off. And here we go. This person, La Middleist, says, quote, perhaps the most dangerous McDonald's in Rome.
Oh, my God.
Is there more dangerous McDonald's? Is it known? Like, hey, stay away from the McDonald's. That shit's sketchy. What's going on here? Open 24 hours a day. Well, that'll do it right there. If you're going to get middle of the night drunken guineas in there, they're going to be beating the shit out of each other. Trust me, I know my people. We will fight.
Middle of the night drunken anybody is a problem.
Oh, it's bad. It's bad. Yeah, you mix them in there with tourists and everything else. It's open 24 hours a day. It's often the scene of brawls and clashes between the frequenters of the Termini Central Station of the city, which I think is the train station that's right there. Yeah. Avoid evening and night. Very dangerous. Very dangerous. And they give a 1 to food service and atmosphere.
Okay.
So, not good at all for anybody here. Next up, Justine, 1 star. She's got a particular complaint about a particular person, which I like. I like when they get specific.
When they name them. Yeah,
that's just like, the people here suck. Right. Well, tell me who sucks. And you know who sucks here? Sabrina at this McDonald's is very, very rude. Sabrina's very, very rude at Italian McDonald's. Went to pick up my order and I guess thought it wasn't mine. She says taught it wasn't mine. And just asked her if this is the right order. And she started shouting like crazy. Yeah, Sabrina, you haven't spent a lot of time around Italian people. Let me tell you something.
We're going to shout. They tend to speak at loud volumes.
We're going to get high in volume real fucking quick. And if you're telling us that we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing when we know we are, you're going to get it twice as hard. So, sorry, you shouldn't fuck with Sabrina. Sabrina's got other problems. That it was my order, etc., and I'm not in the right mind. Get out of here, you crazy fuck. It's your order.
You're out of your mind.
You dumb asshole. All she had to do was confirm that was my order. Sabrina, very, very rude, all caps, at the end. Well, she confirmed it by handing it to you.
Yeah, you might be out of your mind. Sometimes
you might be.
Sometimes people say things real loud when they know they're right.
A little fucking ubats over here, and this lady's going to call you out on it. That's what happens. Sorry. Monk gives 1 star. I spent a lot of money. Well, you went to McDonald's, so I don't know how you did that.
How did you spend a lot of money at McDonald's?
A lot of money, I don't know. More than you should, but, whatever. The coffee was not as good as ours in CR. I don't know what the fuck that means. The food was also different, but not bad. Maybe Czech Republic, possibly.
Probably.
Another country.
I don't know any other CRs.
That's all I can think of. The food was also different but not bad, but the service was terrible. I sat at the table for 30 minutes. I hadn't finished eating, and my food was taken away. 30 minutes. Time's up, motherfucker. Get out. They just take your tray. Whoop. That's all.
That's the new way.
You've had enough of that, Big Mac, sir.
You've had plenty of time to eat that.
Not even you want to wrap it up. They just take it away and throw it out.
That's very funny.
This is my favorite, though. My old mother was still eating. My old mother.
Do you have a young mother?
It's so amazing. My old mother was still eating, but the service, she threw it out. She threw it out.
Yeah.
Very nasty treatment. Oh, my God. That is fucking...
At least you weren't thrown out by a bouncer.
Yes. Yeah, I think you were. I think that's the bouncer who does that. Well, 30 minutes, fuckheads. Let's go.
He's looking at his clock.
That is so weird. It's like when they first opened dispensaries in San Francisco, they had where you had like a time limit of how long you could be there. It was a similar type of thing.
That's so weird.
It was very weird, especially if you're buying.
It's probably because there's a fucking line out front. So
that's
because
how
this product moves.
You just had to go like out and buy more weed though, and they'd let you stay. So that's
really
that's you buy like do it a little bit at a time and.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. I remember being like, I'm still smoking and enjoying myself. Why do I... You set up a place that's paradise for me, and now I have to leave? No, I'm staying here.
Give me a time limit in it?
Yeah.
It's not right.
And plus, I'm stoned. I lost track of time. Well, I don't know how fucking long I'm in here for.
That's probably why they do the time limit, because a lot of people are like, have I been here that long?
Yeah, really? It doesn't feel like it. Shit.
Feels pretty good in here.
This person, wow, they must have had a wonderful life leading up to this point. Just a idyllic life filled with frolicking through fields of wildflowers because, wow. Helen, 1 star. Worst experience of my life.
Of your life?
Of my life.
I'm eating at McDonald's.
Wow. Unless the rest of this describes a harrowing tale of like a Saw movie where she was taken into a back room and sexually assaulted and
was there blood? It wasn't that bad.
Probably not that bad. I don't know what was worse, the staff or the food.
Oh.
My friend ordered a fish burger because she doesn't eat meat.
Don't say it like that.
Filet of fish is the way you want to say that.
I want to say fish
burger. It sounds like a stinky burger patty.
Sounds like a trucker's term for a vagina.
Yeah. Got a fish burger over here in my truck. They didn't have it at that hour, apparently, so they tried giving us a burger with meat as a substitute. We then tried to explain the problem, which they responded with shouting at us while speaking Italian. Yeah. That's what you're going to get.
Well, they know they're right, and they're going to yell it.
Knowing we couldn't understand them.
Oh, okay. So
well, you were in their country, so, that's
perhaps
the thing.
Was putan used.
Yeah. Have you ever heard the term literally when in Rome? Maybe you should go with
yell
that.
Back.
Imagine someone in our country going, and they're yelling at me in English, which they know I don't understand, and I'm mad. You'd be like, the fuck are you talking about? Yeah. That's obviously. Then the disrespect, ... Yeah. That's the worst experience of their life.
Wow, just getting yelled at by an Italian?
Getting the wrong order and then being yelled at in another language you don't even understand. The worst experience of my life. What a great life you've led, Helen. God. Fuck, man. Okay, here we go. Vot gives 1 star. I have been visited this restaurant.
Uh-huh. That's fun.
I have been visited this restaurant on January 10th or October 1st. I guess it's European, so it'd be October 1st, 2022 at 1:03 a.m. 1:03:32 a.m. So he has the second of when he got there. That you're saying that like that's normal.
Very specific.
Like you'd go 1:03:32. I got there, you motherfucker.
He probably looked at his receipt and that's what it said. That's the only reason you would know.
Wow. I ordered my food through automated touch ordered machine and paid my bill to Mr. Ricardo. Oh, Ricky,
Mr.
he was there. That's nice. Was Lucy around? Later, my order number 005 came to display, and I claimed to receive my food. Okay.
He's a fun party.
But Ricardo was in fun mood, and he was joking with a girl. Yes, it's Italy. if there's a girl around, they're going to be joking with, they're going to yell at you and then flirt with your girlfriend. That's how it works there. Sorry.
Women go to that country to fuck guys like Ricardo, regardless of his job.
Ricardo knows what his job is, and it's half talking to girls.
Ricardo's got a Vespa out front.
Wow.
And she can't wait to ride with him.
He's ready to take right off into the... I show you all around city. It's beautiful.
I show you entire town.
I show you everything. I show you Coliseum. I show you the best restaurants. I show you under my covers where my penis live. I show you all. I show you all the main attraction.
Cake. What's a penis cake? Oh, it's in my apartment.
Oh, you see. You heard of the fish burger? I have penis cake. It's very good.
Penis cake for your fish burger.
For your fish burger. I have been waited more than 40 minutes for my food. During this time, I tried to make him understand at least 5 times, but he was so rude and arrogant. He's like, you're cock blocking me.
Yeah,
sir.
Back off. I'm trying to get a phone number. Yeah.
Finally, I wanted to talk with manager, but manager denied, and he said to talk with Ricardo. That's great. Just ask Ricardo. He knows what he's doing. But Ricardo talking to girl. Well, tough shit then, I guess.
It's McDonald's. Everyone's qualified to manage this.
That
place.
is amazing. He said to talk to with Ricardo. But Ricardo was not ready to talk with me. No, he's busy. Ricardo's getting some strange. Leave him alone.
He's working on a boner right now.
Finally, a lady comes from backside. Oh, okay. Comes from her ass. And understand my complain and claim. She found my food is in the counter for so long. For this reason, French fry became soggy, and I have to eat it because I was so hungry and was not moved to argue with them.
Oh, he didn't want to wait.
No, I was tourist over there. If I live into that...
I feel like you're a tourist everywhere.
No matter where you are. If I live into that city, I may file a case in the court. In the what?
You're gonna sue about
court?
Cold fries
because Ricardo was fucking scabbing on some tail? What are you talking about?
Do you know how many shit fries you're gonna eat and want to sue?
Wow, Ricardo must be punished. Punished? What, like legally? This person wants to file a case in court and have Ricardo put behind bars because he was horny.
Or drawn and quartered for his soggy fries.
1 o'clock in the morning also. Like, Ricardo's trying to make plans for after work here. Leave him alone. He has no manner to work in the customer service related job.
Okay, whatever you say. Sounds like
Holy
he's working perfect.
Fuck, man. Wow. Agnieszka? Oof. Agnieszka, 1 star. The worst McDonald I have ever been to. Usually I go to the McDonald's, but I went to just the single McDonald this time. I thought maybe he'd have it together a little more.
I thought this was run by Old Mac, so
just one.
Figured it was going to be in good shape, but no, it's the same as all the others. How many times have you eaten at McDonald's and been like, "Wow, this was not bad"? I've literally had it twice in my life.
Yeah, we actually just had a McDonald's. Yeah. We did McDonald's like a month ago. Not even we did last week.
Last week
we went.
Shockingly
we were shocked.
Good,
and it was in the middle of nowhere in where the fuck,
Ohio.
like in rural Ohio at some truck stop. They had a little McDonald's in the back, and we were like, "Well, let's see how bad this is." As we drove through, and it was fucking amazing. The fries were crispy, the burgers were hot and good. Everything was great. It was cheap as shit.
The pricing,
it was wild.
I actually had to check with you. Rang up a drink, a sandwich, and fries, right?
We both ate for $20. Like, and ate a lot.
How is this $8?
It was wild, man. It was crazy. So, we're the worst McDonald I have ever been to. Staff should be fired. A person named Lorenzo yells at the others. Yeah, there's always a Lorenzo.
Wait till you meet Ricardo.
Yeah. Lorenzo, that's his job, though, is to yell at the others, I think. That's his
yeller.
The yeller. I had the impression that there was a lot of mobbing among employees.
Oh.
I don't know what that means. I think calm your wording down if you're in Italy, actually.
Don't say mob. It doesn't exist.
Mobbing among employees. A very unpleasant and unprofessional atmosphere. They disregard me when I try to ask for the rest of my order. I only got half first. They told me to wait for the rest. After half an hour, it turned out that the rest of the order was lying on the side and no one was going to give it to me. It was cold and I had to heat it at home. I do not recommend.
Oh,
no.
Don't do that.
McDonald's is not a reheatable substance. It's not. Whatever's left in the bag, you throw right in the fucking garbage because you're not reheating that shit.
You don't have the machine that rehydrates that.
I fucking tried when I was a kid one time. I tried to reheat a Big Mac, and that shit does not work.
Did you microwave it?
Yeah, the sauce was grilled. Lettuce was a mess. It was the most horrible experience ever. It was horrible.
Don't ever apply heat to those French fries.
I was like 11. Oh, God, no, don't do that. A regular burger, too. The bun will get very, very soft and then rock hard within 12 seconds of coming out of the microwave. First, you're like, oh, that's nice and soft. And you go to eat it, and you could break your windows with it. Fucking crazy.
Reheat a Big Mac and then place it behind glass and break glass if need to break glass.
All right, this next one from Eric, 1 star. Again, this is just, you are in Italy, man. This is the way we roll. Sorry.
Yeah.
Quote, the woman taking our order was kissing and getting a massage from what looked like the manager.
What?
It's very romantic. What do you want? It's Rome.
The people that live there, yeah.
We're a horny people. Do you understand?
But is that how fucking sexy Rome is?
I'm telling you, you don't understand. So if these guys are super horny, they don't give a shit. Extremely unprofessional, seemed bother that we needed service. Yeah, you were interrupting a massage. Of course they seemed bothered.
You're interrupting sex. That's called foreplay, man.
She was going to be
Kissing
fingered in like 12 seconds. 12 seconds away from penetration. What do you want?
What's next? Something's got to go inside something at that point.
Oh, man. 1 star from Cortland. This reminded me as a ghetto McDonald's in the 1980s downtown Brooklyn. Okay.
Oh, I don't know. Feels like you've never been to Brooklyn with that.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Watch yourself when you go there. They have 2 security guards at the door. The area is heavily drug-infested and homeless people. So hold on to your pockets. The security guards actually throw a lady out who was a tourist out with her belongings. Well, at least they didn't keep her shit. That's nice. Yeah. She was hungry, and they would not expect her except the EX version of accept. Crazy part is this woman was white. Okay.
Hold on.
How dare you treat a white woman like that? That's what they're saying, right? Am I getting the right tone? Crazy part is
a black guy. Not fair.
Yeah, I get it if it was some, fucking, I get it if it's some coffee-colored lady from some country I can't pronounce or some shit, but this is a white lady. What are we doing here?
Unbelievable.
Before I could pay for her food, they had her out in the street. She was gone when I went to find her. What are you finding her for? Mind your own business. And then pray she is all right. I think she's a tourist, which means she came there with money. She has belongings. What do you mean pray she's all right? She couldn't eat McDonald's?
The underground McDonald's chef drug her underground to chop her into Big Macs.
Now she has to go to the underground McDonald's railroad to get
safe.
A poor white woman, see? Surya, 1 star. Very, very scary place to be. Beware of being robbed. Avoid talking to strangers inside. Always be attentive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dirtiest place in the whole of Rome. Not H-O-L-E. Hole meaning hole. First-time visitors may think they have ended up at other place.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Emily, 1 star. If it was possible to rate a negative number, believe me, I would. Well, you really put extra words into that, boy.
That is chunky, yeah.
That is a lot. It's a real awkward way of saying that shit. This McDonald's tasted like horse droppings. And I know I spent a year on a horse dropping only diet.
Why would you have that reference?
Why did my Nutella taste like lemons? Why do they have Nutella at McDonald's?
Right.
That's the only question we need to answer.
And if it is on the menu, why the fuck are you ordering that?
Why are you ordering it? Yeah. Why was my cheesecake? There's cheesecake here?
Cheesecake and Nutella?
This is fascinating. Why was my cheesecake regular cake that tasted like spoiled eggs and milk? Thought I was supposed to be, quote, loving it. I saw a commercial where they said I'd be loving it, and I'm not loving it. And Burger King wouldn't give it to me any way I wanted either, so I was very upset with them.
Couldn't get it my way.
got me wanting to jump off the Coliseum just to get this horrid taste out of my mouth. Jump off the Coliseum because your Nutella didn't taste right. In all honesty, Remy the rat from Ratatouille could have stirred up a better meal than this. Well, yeah, he was like a chef. Yeah, he knew a lot.
A cartoon mouse voiced by Patton Oswalt could have absolutely cooked better than this.
Animated Patton Oswalt could do a much better job here. Okay. Then hashtag Burger King for life. Hashtag kill all clowns, which I agree with. That's a good hashtag that we should all adopt. And then hashtag McNever again.
Okay, this sounds like a Burger King manager.
I think so. McNever again, like it's the Holocaust. That would be, if McDonald's ever causes a Holocaust, that's what we're going to say afterwards. McNever again! Dominic, 1 star, prompted to leave after sitting down for literally 7 minutes. I think prompted is a polite way to put it, probably.
Yeah.
Thrown the fuck out is probably more accurate.
Did you order? Because if you didn't, get out.
We stopped to have a cold drink and chill as it was 33 degrees Celsius outside, which is warm.
That's like 9,000 degrees.
That's practically boiling, honestly. Yeah. Your shoes will melt in that kind of I don't know what that is, but it's warm.
It's warm, yeah.
That dude came at us like a train and basically told us to leave. We did not. Then came back with reinforcements. Yeah, you were thrown out and you didn't leave. So, yeah, they're going to come back with more people to throw you out. They brought Lorenzo and Ricardo and the horny chick who gets massaged at the counter. Everyone's there now.
You interrupt her makeout session. She's pissed.
Oh, my God. We left. Yeah, you're going to be murdered and put in a fucking hole somewhere if you didn't leave. We left. Don't go there. Bunch of fascists. Okay, that's a stretch. If you want to get yelled at, though, good spot. That's most of Italy, though, I would say, if you want to get yelled at. Lucas, 1 star. If I could give 0 stars, I would. He nailed it. You nailed it, Lucas. Fuck
well done, Luke.
Good job. The menu was terrible, and it would have been more hygienic to use a restroom anywhere else. This restroom opens a new category of dirtiness. Category.
It's that dirty.
It was disgusting. Anyway, if you order a McFlurry for the €3 and not even half of the cup full of ice, something went wrong. Apparently, they got a half a McFlurry.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry, but this is disappointing. Additionally, the personnel is very unfriendly. Well, I mean, if they thought you were hot, maybe not. They'd be all over you then. Go eat somewhere else if you can. And then finally here, we will end off with Petru, 1 star. All caps on this first sentence. Do not enter full of thieves.
Oh, how?
Full of thieves. It's Aladdin's in there with all of his people.
The prince of them.
As I was waiting with my phone on the table, the, quote, customers that are always there, that's in all caps, every day, tried to steal my phone as I was sitting reading a book. That's aggressive.
Oh, that is certainly full of thieves. You're going to don't take your eyes off your phone or somebody will pocket it? That's crazy.
That is crazy, but that's how I operate everywhere I go.
Yeah, if I'm not looking at my phone, it goes in my fucking
That's
pocket.
What I mean. Yeah. I'm at the airport, I'm like that.
Yeah. My life is in there. Like, that's crazy.
And that's the most secured air spot there is, and they have it all on tape. I still don't want to fucking let anybody take my shit. No way. So I noticed it, and he gave it back, stating he was just looking at the time. The less popular method of, just asking. But he said, I'll just grab it myself with my mobile in his hands. I called the security, quote unquote, but it's clear that they already know each other, and they just said to the thief to go away. Uh-huh. Yeah, but he entered again after a half hour. The cameras are there for nothing, and even if something happens, the police can't make anything. Only if someone is killed, they make a move. Oh, boy.
What?
There's a lot of murder going on at this McDonald's?
No, not necessarily a lot. It's just that's the only time they do anything. Or loitering. Murder or loitering. That's the only thing
or beyond your 30 minutes. Get the fuck out. It's a nest of thugs. Do not enter. In prison, you are safer.
Oh, is that right?
Wow, they rape you at this McDonald's. That's rough. Yeah. Shit's getting rough, man. Okay, so we went to Rome to have a nice romantic post-Valentine's Day McDonald's. And
I can't find my phone.
There was some romance going on, but not for us, unfortunately. So This is for everyone for the post-Valentine's Day crowd.
Here we
You
go.
got a Valentine's Day hangover? How about head over to, where the fuck is this place? Croatia.
Oh.
Zagreb, Croatia.
Yeah,
to go,
it's another CR. Yeah.
to go to the Museum of Broken Relationships.
What is this?
This is awesome. The Museum
My
of
marriage
Broken...
could be in this shit.
So I mean, we all could have an entry into this bad boy. This is pretty good here. It has 4.3 stars out of 7,700 Google reviews.
Wow.
Place is popular, man. It says museum is a Baroque palace displaying personal objects from former lovers, along with brief synopsis. So remember, like we talked about on the one show, how your friend didn't want his ex-girlfriend to take his Click DVD. The Click DVD would be on display with a short story about that, and that's the type of shit they have.
That's so funny.
Artifacts of broken relationships of all kinds.
I love it.
It's so fucking funny. I would read the address, but I have no idea.
It's a place in Croatia.
Cyrillo Medotska Ul.2, 10,000 Zagreb, Croatia. I don't know what the fuck that means, so who knows? Umlauts and all sorts of shit. Let's start with Marina with 5 stars.
Yeah.
There are no words to describe this incredible and moving experience. Tears inevitably flowed during most of the visit.
Really?
Whoa. I left a note for my daughter that I hope she can go there and read one day. I stayed there for almost 2 hours, reading story after story, impressed by the mix of feelings and reflections that a place like this causes us. Rating 10 out of 10, never mind 5.
She loves heartbreak.
Wow, I recommend it. It's like a sad movie, like she's watching Terms of Endearment over and over again. She loves this
Van
shit.
Gogh's ear here? Like, what the fuck could be so impressive?
I recommend it as a must-see attraction for anyone visiting. And then the response from the owner, thanks for your review. We're glad it was such a perfect experience for you. We hope you visit us once again.
Same.
Okay. Awana gives 5 stars. Mm-hmm. I had an absolute blast exploring this museum.
Okay.
It was captivating and mind-bending. It was a captivating and mind-bending spot to dive into the themes of love and loss. Plus, seeing the personal mementos of former lovers, talk about a heart-tugging twist.
I don't understand.
I don't know these people. If I don't know these people, how is it heart-tugging to see their Click DVD sitting there? I don't get it.
There's got to be like an engagement ring that a guy didn't get to give to her because she went down on the Titanic or some shit.
But not even. A lot of this is like
just breakups?
Breakup shit. Yeah, it's not just like, it's broken relationships, not law. That's not a broken relationship. The fucking Titanic took them.
Yeah.
That's different. It's not like my wife died of cancer. This is like...
She's at the bottom of the Atlantic. That's different.
Yeah. My wife got triple teamed by Lorenzo Riccardo and the security guard in the Roman McDonald's bathroom. That would be the broken relationship, and you'd have like soggy fries
that I used on her car.
Yeah. They have a soggy fries from the visit. That's what you get.
And this is the baseball bat I used to bash out the windows in her fucking car.
If you're on the hunt for a one-of-a-kind adventure in Zagreb, you have got to check out the Museum of Broken Relationships. Trust me, it's a trip you won't forget.
I'm telling you, I'm ever in Croatia, I'm going to go to this place. This sounds
interesting.
amazing.
Just because of that. Then here's one, 5 stars, highly recommended, great museum, something a bit different from the usual pictures of old rich guys and the Last Supper. You know, art.
Old
you know, Renaissance art. All that Michelangelo fucking...
all those masterpieces.
All that shit. All of the Ninja Turtles, everything they did. Nobody needs any of that shit. Holy shit. That's fucking funny, which you find everywhere else. Yeah, in the real museums. The museum is well designed with pieces spread into nice themes. There's everything from broken marriages, toxic partners, wartime loves, summer vacation flings, the death of a parent. That came in there out of nowhere.
Wow.
That came in hot. Breaks in a family, loss of a child / miscarriage. That's really not a broken relationship.
No, that never even formed.
And then break up with food, allergies to pizza.
Oh, God, that would crush.
That would
destroy me.
It's just gluten.
Oh yeah, I guess that is. Oh, that is breaking up the pizza.
That's
I mean,
breaking
you
up
could do
pizza.
You
Sarah
could do the
does
cauliflower thing.
Yeah, or fuck, that's disgusting. That's if
Or
you
the
want
fucking
mealy shit.
gluten-free, yeah.
Some places have a good gluten-free crust because Sarah gets
The
one.
bummer
at this one
about
place.
that stuff is that it's
Decent.
just it's very crispy. It's like
It's hard.
Yeah,
It doesn't have the elasticity of gluten.
It hurts a little bit your soul when you bite it.
Yeah, doesn't have that bounce. But there's a couple places with good. That
but it's better
Emiliano's
than
has
not
a good
having
one.
pizza. Absolutely
And that's
better
the
than
thing.
not having
And if
pizza.
they have good sauce and good cheese and good toppings, you can make it work.
You can get through it.
Definitely worth the €7 for an adult and 5.5 euros for an adult. Okay, I don't know. I think they meant child there, but who knows?
Or it's 12.5 euros for an adult.
Or they just look at you and go, 7, 5.5.
You look like a sad fuck. Come on in.
Yeah, come on. Liza, 1 star. Waste of €7. Well, there you go. I guess it's 7. It was so stupid.
Well, did you see the part where children died?
Wow. Well, maybe 2 to 3 stories are touching, but most of them are stupid. This person has used stupid in consecutive sentences. They don't have a lot of vocabulary here. Also, it's super small. Now, the next sentence, she should say super stupid, and that would be great. We'd have something.
That was stupid.
Like 3 rooms. Don't waste your time and money. Great advertising and such disappointment. 0 stars.
Okay.
All right, Liza, calm down. Jesus Christ, chill out. All right, so that was Liza. Now we have Suda. Suda, 1 star. Okay, waste of money and time. They rob people with such a small and non-professional so-called museum.
Right.
I could have been a cafe with those objects of unknown people and melancholic nonsense sentences, and people could watch these craps after they have paid for the coffee. Craps is the funniest thing for some reason. Why is that funny?
Yeah.
Because it sounds like people are taking a shit. That's why. They even charge you €4 for a postcard with a negative sentence to be scratched by the receiver. What? 3 exclamation points for some reason.
Oh, it's
on
like a scratcher thing that you get to.
I guess you can. I don't even know. Response from the owner, though.
Yeah.
We are sorry it wasn't your cup of tea. Don't worry. You're not obliged to buy the set of 5 postcards for €4 with hilarious messages, only meant for people with a different sense of humor. You humorless twat is what they just said.
You said stupid a lot. We don't like you.
You said stupid when you are stupid. Rick, 1 star, tourist trap. We were going with the hopes that the museum would teach us something about the human need for connection or something. Really? Is that what you went for?
What?
Is that a little deep for the fucking breakup museum? Like, calm down.
Putting a lot of fucking responsibility on a €7 fucking museum.
Dude, that's what I mean. What did you want, man? It's not the Louvre or whatever the fuck. It's in reality, it's a collection of breakup stories and a relevant item. Yeah, that's what what they purport
and
to
the
be.
item's going to go with the story, right? I mean,
That's
I'm
what it
assuming
is.
it's somebody's personal effect.
Yes, and they said think like a box of pizza flour, a key, a bicycle part, that kind of thing. Yes, and they tell you the significance to that, I think is the point.
Right, it's dumb shit that nobody cares about, that the family didn't care to give it to them because it's useless.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, or it's just this little thing that doesn't mean anything to anybody, but that's what they see as a symbol of whatever the fuck.
It's specific to this story.
And then for the first time in Your Stupid Opinions history, somebody actually figures it out here.
Yeah.
Quote, maybe I'm not intellectual enough to grasp the hidden meaning. I think you found it, Rick. Yeah. I think you're not bright enough to get what's going on here, possibly. Or you're just looking too deep into it. Yeah, you're just looking
Slow
too
the fuck down, Rick.
How fucking wow. But all I'm seeing is a very small museum with a high entrance fee. €7 is a high entrance fee.
Is that high? Is it $14?
No, euro is like even with the dollar right now.
It's $7 to get in.
Yes, and he's like, prices.
Don't go to the museum. Yeah, don't go to natural history shit in America.
Anything that's $7 and it's not like you open the door and you just open the door to the other side of a field with nothing there and they go, ha, gotcha, and run away. It's worth it probably. It's $7. What do you want? Okay. High entrance fee containing some discarded items, a.k.a. trash, with some breakup stories. It doesn't do anything for me, but I also don't enjoy reading breakup stories on the internet.
Well, then why did you come to the Museum of Breakups?
What made you think this would be interesting to you?
All right.
I don't get it. And then there's a response here. We're sorry you feel this way, response from the owner. Right. In any way, we advert that we teach people about human connection. Our museum displays stories about past relationships, and it depends on each visitor what they will make out of it. Okay. You know, like art, same thing, but this isn't art. But some people relate, some people learn. Most of the people just enjoy one way or the other. Regarding the price, it's totally subjective, but it's hard to find in Europe museums for less than our price. Yeah, that's fair. 1 star, here we go. Yeah, I don't see what the fuzz is about, this museum. Not the buzz, the fuzz.
Or the fuss.
Or the fuss. One or the other here. Yeah, they're all close there. Yeah. What a waste of time. Sorry, I don't care about someone's broken relationship and their random items linked to it. You shouldn't fucking come here then.
What?
It's like going to an art museum and go, I don't care about some asshole putting paint on a canvas. Well, why the fuck are you here then?
It's also not a bait and switch. They didn't say Museum of Natural History, and then you walk in and it's just breakup stories.
And you're like, where's the T-Rex? That's not what happens.
Where's the caveman display?
I don't get this.
This is about breakups, bud.
What the fuck, man? And the random items linked to it, simply meaning she couldn't get over him, and which, for all we know, can just all be made up. I read maybe 20% of the text on the walls, and some really got on my nerves. It's basically a woman complaining about her ex-lover. One sentence, she realized when he was about 75 years old that she preferred men in their 50s.
Okay.
Another one, she blamed him for giving her oral herpes.
I don't know them, and I blame him too.
Somebody sued Michael Vick for that, so yeah, that's something to be mad at. Do you even know how herpes works? Where did we get to? How did we get? Okay.
How did we get to? That just showed his ass on the internet.
He's studied herpes. I went to a museum. I know herpes. Let me tell you something. I went to this museum here, and somehow this devolved into a
how you
consortium
can
on herpes. What has happened? 80 to 90% of people with HSV have type 1, no symptoms, so tracking where it comes from is nearly impossible if you kissed and touched more than one person in your life. He's obsessed with herpes, this person.
He's just mad that this woman really is holding this man responsible. Perhaps
he's given a lot of people herpes. He's like, you don't know it's me. You could have gotten it from anywhere. How many people have you kissed or touched in your life?
Could have been from 5 guys ago. You don't know.
Ugh. And there are many other annoying statements. Nope, don't make the same mistake as me and just walk by this place. Totally not worth the hype or whatever the paid city guide told you. Okay. Oh, it's all a conspiracy theory now. Okay, response from the owner. We are sorry that when they told you you would see objects of past relationships with its stories, you didn't realize that's exactly what you would find in this museum. Yeah, unless someone told you something else was there. We are also sorry that you didn't read the other 80% of the museum to realize it's not only spiteful women who wrote the stories. We have many donations made by men as well.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry about your herpes.
Wow. He said a lot in that review. He
did.
Said, I'm a misogynist with herpes. Yeah. That's what he said.
I hate all women, and I am tired of my cracked lips.
Which is a lot to tell in one review of a museum, that you're a misogynist with herpes. Normally, you don't get that type of personal information from someone.
Boy, do I hate women, and my balls have open sores.
Just disgusting down there. Painful. Reza, 1 star, please don't waste your money and your time. If it were possible to choose 0 stars, I would. Well, you got that part right, but
you're not bad, Reza. Halfway there.
That's close. Here is 1 star again. Tiny, but that's great because after a few exhibits, you kind of get the idea.
Yeah.
Long, straight-haired lady manning the counter could do with a little smile and a little less grumpiness, but I guess it suits the theme of the museum.
He just told the gal to smile.
Why don't you smile with your long hair?
He's just smile
my God. Response from the owner. We hope you enjoyed the exhibition. We're sorry you didn't receive the best smile from part of our staff. Maybe she was going through her own breakup. Smiley face. In other words, shut the fuck up. Here we go. RR 1 star. I was in this museum 10 years ago when it was full of hilarious stories. Now it's full of heartbreaking, depressing, and devastating stories about death. That sounds not fun.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Quote, this is the piece of ginger my younger brother put in our last family dinner before I caused the car crash that killed him.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's depressing.
I want to go to this place so bad.
I do, too. I feel like it's a roller coaster of emotions here. But don't expect an actual roller coaster, please.
No, you're going to see ginger.
Oh, man. I don't want to be disrespectful towards anyone's loss, but it looks like management of the museum has changed and now prefers devastating and depressing exhibits. How about you make a compromise and exhibit half sad and half funny stories?
Are there funny ones?
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess breakup. I fucked this up and it, made an idiot. If you write, that's half of every stand-up comedy routine is listen how I fucked up my last relationship. I mean.
Here's the panties of the last woman that I cheated on. Like that. That's pretty funny as well.
Here's the panties that she found in my car that caused the breakups.
That's funny.
That's pretty funny,
Here's the collar of the dog that I lost that was hers. That's sad.
That's something. Moro 1 star. Crazy shit.
Yeah.
It's the first sentence. Putting the herpes tube as the what the fuck is a herpes tube? Number 1. I don't know what that is.
I guess it's chapstick. I don't know.
Chapstick is just for moisture, though.
But if you give it to somebody, then you're giving herpes.
Oh, maybe. Okay. Yeah. The herpes tube is the only reminder of a finished love? ? But please, my partner insisted so much on going to see it that on the way out, I left her at the museum as a souvenir of our love story.
Leave the girlfriend to the pickup place.
Jesus Christ. Jordy 1 star. Really? That's how you start a review out? Really?
Yeah. Yes, Jordy.
Oh my God, that's like opening a sentence with literally. That's the equivalent of that. It's the dumbest thing you could do.
The most famous, one of the most famous porn actors' name is Jordy, so this could be fun.
Oh, maybe it's him.
Yeah.
Really, no need. There are enough misfortunes in life. We don't make a museum of everything. Oh, yes, wait. The Museum of Unnecessary Museums. This is the first one. I hope this review helped you. What the fuck are you? No need. They don't like
annoying.
This. And then this is fucking hilarious, too. This is someone who doesn't get things and gets angry at people who do.
Oh?
You know that person? Not the person's like, oh, no, I feel left out. They're like, you fucking people enjoying shit that I don't understand. You know that person?
I don't know that guy.
That's the guy, yeah. Joseph.
Probably me.
I think that means it's you if you don't know him, yeah. Yeah. 1 star from Joseph. Too edgy for me. Perfect place for hipsters to congregate and pretend to be artsy and deep.
Okay.
He just saw people where he goes, I don't understand what they're wearing and stuff, and it makes me feel like I'm a loser. That's it.
I don't understand why that guy's wearing an owl shirt driving a 70-something Volvo.
I don't get it. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so we've been out of the country now in 2 different places.
My God.
Let's come back to America here.
Stateside, yeah.
Let's do it. Let us go to New York City, where we are going to do our personal item location of the week.
What do we got?
Rather than a personal item. We're going to go to the Pleasure Chest.
What the shit?
The Pleasure Chest on 156th 7th Avenue in New York City. So in
Manhattan.
Right in Manhattan. 4.4 stars it's got here. The Pleasure Chest, or it depends. That's 4.4 stars on Google. Looks like on Yelp it's 3.8 stars. So
is that an indicator of a bad neighborhood if there's a sex shop there?
Not really, especially not now. It used to be because they just put all the seedy ones, but now these sex shops aren't. Now it's all like, groups of women go in there and shit. Yeah. Like, oh, it's a
healthy
different
thing. Yeah,
it's totally different now than it used to be. It used to be just guys going in there with like their collars up on their coats, going, I hope nobody sees me while I buy my jerk mags of Thai 11-year-olds. You know what I mean? Like
the wall of fake pussies that they're gonna try all of them.
Something, yeah. Now it's like
try it before you buy it.
Now people go in there with like their elderly mom, and they're like, let's go look at dildos. Mom, it'll be fun. Totally different thing now. So the Pleasure Chest, it says our West Village locations open for in-store walk-in service only from 12 to 10 p.m. daily. Okay. All workshops will be held on our Instagram at this time. All right, then. Pleasure Chest began as the first erotic store to create a boutique atmosphere in New York's West Village in 1971. Yeah, this is fancy dildos.
In 71?
Yep. From 1975 to 77, we expanded into the communities of Chicago and Los Angeles. For almost 40 years, the Pleasure Chest has firmly believed pleasurable, that everyone has a fundamental right to pursue sexual fulfillment.
Sure.
Okay.
There's one in my neighborhood called Cupid's Toy Box.
Yeah, they're in Arizona, there's a trillion of those fucking places. There's some Fascinations and all those other ones.
Yeah.
There's tons of those.
Castle.
Yeah, those places, yeah. Chris, 5 stars.
Okay.
This is the future. In the future, dildos hang from every wall.
Yeah.
Gone are the days of poor lighting and equally poorly made product/service. Super helpful staff, huge selection, and fun space. See what I mean? That's a person who wouldn't have liked a sex shop for the most part, and now they're like, yeah, you go in there, it's like a party store. Kevin, 5 stars from Michigan. Johnny was amazing. Oh, boy. Johnny gave it to you good, it sounds like.
Yeah. Dirty Johnny.
We came in with an idea of what we wanted, and Johnny was able to supplement and update our curiosity and make sales. You brought Johnny in as a third, and he was like, have you ever done this store? Here, honey, bend over for a minute. Let me show him something.
This guy sounds like he came in from 1987 was like, where are those long cylindrical white ones that are ribbed? Oh, no. These are way better now.
You know, the smooth ones they sell at JCPenney and call a neck
blast
massager.
A tooth out.
Has a picture of a 50s lady with it on her neck. None of those. These go in your pussy. Don't worry. These aren't for your neck. These are right for your pussy. They were so warm and wonderful. I would come back to get advice from Johnny. What kind of sexual guru is Johnny here?
Johnny wears leather to work every day.
Absolutely. Yeah. Johnny wears leather pants.
Yeah.
Shannon, 4 stars. I happily ventured into the Pleasure Chest while in New York on the Sex and the City tour. What kind of a basic fucking shit tour is that? Is like the ultimate. Oh my God, is that where Carrie bought her shoes for the date with Big or whatever the fuck they're talking about on that horrible
that guy
fucking
went
show?
Down on Miranda for 2 hours.
That's just female entourage. That's all it is. Unwatchably fucking annoying. Same shit. Because Entourage I could never watch either.
With one super hot chick.
Oh, I watched. Which one is that?
Really?
On that show? Who is super hot on Sex and the City?
She's crazy hot.
Who?
What is her name?
The old one? The one who looks like a witch?
Probably. Oh, those are two different people.
Cynthia Nixon, who certainly...
No.
Or the other one who seems like she's been hit in the head. Which one?
The one from Mannequin. What's her name?
Kim Cattrall.
That's it. I never saw the show, to be honest with you.
Oh, my God. My ex-wife used to watch it. And I'm like, will she put her old tits away, please? I can't with this fucking...
They're out in it?
I don't know if they're out, but she's just always being grossed. I'm like, Grandma, please. At the time,
I was
like...
the dirty one?
Yes. I'm watching it.
Okay.
I'm like 23 going, listen, this lady's older than my mother. If I have to fucking hear her talk about her sexual in that voice too, and then he put his dick in my.
She said that. Oh my God!
She would say all sorts of gross things in that side of her mouth. Annoying, fucking horny old lady way. Ugh, fuck! I would the worst. Make it stop.
I never saw the show, so I guess I'll have to see it.
Just Google one conversation that they're having sitting around a table, and you will rip your hair out by a minute and a half into it.
I think the first episode, and there's like one of whoever the woman is narrating her scene, and
Sarah
like
Jessica Parker.
Okay, and then I was out. I'm not watching a show like this.
It's really bad. It's bad shit. Now, if I was,
just have the girl say it. She's right there. Why?
She's the only person in her apartment too. Yeah. Break the fourth wall and fucking look at me and say it. You fucking lazy bitch. What are you doing?
Why do you need two different recordings of this? You're shooting 2 different days.
Based on like what the actresses were like, I wasn't like a single lady from the age of 27 to 64 or whatever Kim Cattrall was at that time, so I didn't relate to it either. So I mean, maybe I would have related to it more. I'm not sure. It's sort of deceiving on the outside. Honestly, it looked a little sketchy, but once I went in, I realized it was very much a cute boutique of sorts with all sorts of imaginable toys. Okay. I agree with Allison C., okay, whoever that is, that there were definitely the population inside who were cheesing it up, trying to giggle and be funny. And let's not kid ourselves. There are plenty of things in this place to giggle at and blush a bit. But then there are those who are over the top and clearly haven't ventured outside of their closed-minded lives ever. They're just looking at a dildo and giggling, going, oh, my God, people put that in them.
And she feels judged by it.
Yeah, which, I mean, honestly, don't go, what are we giggling at here? Be an adult.
I don't know, but if you go in a sex shop.
Some of them are funny. They're ridiculous.
Yeah. There's a website full of tentacles and crazy things. They're bat wings and shit people are fucking themselves with. So
we've talked about a lot of these crazy things on this show.
Laughing at it, come on, man.
Like 70 different crazy. Totally. This shop is a lot to choose from depending on your preference. There were cute gift items and great novelties to take home from NYC. No fear, if you just want to peruse inside, you can always leave with a free paddle with the Pleasure Chest logo. Okay. Free paddle, everybody. Susan, 3 stars. This is the cutest frou-frou sex shop I've laid eyes on. It kind of reminded me of Mrs. Garrett's novelty shop on The Facts of Life.
What?
So specific. Oh, my God. That is hilarious.
Mrs. Garrett had dicks on the wall?
She did not. I think she had like a bakery or some shit. Like, I don't know what.
Wasn't Mrs. Garrett's novelty area the fucking kitchen?
Yeah, I think it was she had like bakery items, right?
Yeah.
Because they ran like a cafe, didn't they?
And a pan rack from the center, right?
Yeah. They had a fucking cafe.
And that's where all the heart-to-heart conversations were at.
Yeah, you have to sit around, have a cup of coffee. And
yeah, that's where she told Joe in her leather jacket that she can still be a girl.
That's where she told Blair, just because I'm not rich doesn't mean that I'm... Oh,
and she told Mindy, it's okay. It's all right. You can wear your roller skates anywhere. And the fat, ugly one, it's okay to be fat and ugly.
It's all right, Natalie. Don't worry about it.
That's it.
Listen... We'll find guys, and then you'll end up getting. There's always they have an ugly one too.
Funny. Don't worry.
Every group of guys has an ugly one too. Don't you know that?
You're fat and ugly, but you're funny. Keep it up.
You get that one. See how that works?
You get the guy with the drinking problem. It'll be okay.
Yeah, that's okay, right? Don't we know that's how it is? The rich guy, that's Blair.
Yeah.
You got a guy like a leather jacket on, that's going to be Joe.
Joe's going to be on the back of his
bike.
Got
that. If there's a black guy in the mix, obviously we're bringing that's Tootie probably, or he might like Natalie though. We don't know.
It was Tootie. Who is there a Mindy? Was there a Mindy?
Mindy Cohn is Natalie. That's
her real name. That's why. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, she didn't get much work after that.
It went away.
Like my fellow Sex and the City tour takers in the previous posts have said, this is one of the first stops on the tour. Yeah, Charlotte bought her Wascally Whittle Wabbit here. Okay. Oh, they're the sex toy.
The rabbit thing.
Yeah. The store is small but cute. You don't feel like you need a shower after leaving this place. Cute neighborhood. So why only 3 stars is my question. Yeah, everything she said is positive there. Paula, 3 stars. I wasn't impressed with the place. Uh-oh. It's small with very sketchy dudes working there. Johnny is sketchy. Although they do know their stuff, but they reek of sex. What do you want? A non-fucking creepy pervert to tell you about sex?
You want a Mormon to teach you about sex toys? Or you want Johnny in leather pants and smells like pussy?
That's who knows about sex. A guy in leather pants in the West Village. He knows what's going on. It feels like it tries to be high-end sex shop without the clout there. I feel like there was a lot of hype for not a lot of delivery. The prices are high. The selection is not as grand as could be. I feel like it tries to fit every single thing possible, but it only has like 2 to 3 of that thing. Fantasy World is a few blocks down and has so much more.
It's the world.
It's a whole world. What do you want? 2 stars here from MM. This place is really small and cramped, so walking around and getting past people is pretty uncomfortable. And speaking of uncomfortable, the guys that were at the store the day we came in were very awkward and didn't feel welcoming at all. And not to be rude, but I don't want to see your full bare chest of hair in my face while I ask about the products. That's Johnny's signature, though. Leather pants, chest hair out. That's what he does. That's how you know.
Like pussy.
That's how you know. Yeah, it smells like pussy. That's how you know he knows about like oils and toys and weird shit. Yeah. In addition, it smells pretty funky in there. That's probably all the.
That's Johnny.
That's Johnny, the reek of sex and latex. Half the shit's made of rubber, which is going to be a stinky.
Yeah.
I've been to shops where it's comfortable for a female to ask questions and describe what they're looking for and have someone explain options to them rather than saying, everyone's needs are different. Not helpful. Wow. You need to know what you want in your pussy. I'm sorry. Yeah. You can't be asking people what you should put in yourself. That's just Diane, 2 stars. The staff member who opened the door at 12 noon complained was that she did not eat her breakfast, so no other employees showed up. The staff member did not care about customer service or showing samples. I bought on Amazon, much easier with no problems.
Less guilt. Yeah.
Yeah, less. So they opened it up. They opened the store when it opened. It was like the person didn't show up, so I had to run over here and sorry. And this person didn't like that apparently. So at least they opened the door at noon. That's fine. Yeah. Gourmet, 2 stars. That a female was the first to review it says it all.
Really?
Okay, this was once strictly the domain of gay men into a variety of alphabetical fetishes, S&M, B&D, BDSM for all-inclusive types. And they prettied up the shop, adding greeting cards and gag gifts, and attracted a totally new audience. A bridge and tunnel crowd that oohs and ahs at never-before-seen toys and titters at the naughtiness of it all. Yes, that's exactly who it's for. People coming over from Jersey to go, we'll go into the city and look at a sex shop. That'll be cool.
They're not sex shops in fucking Teterboro? You know what I mean?
Guess not ones in the West Village that are, hip
right.
or whatever. Those who remember what this place was in its heyday mourn the end of yet another chapter in the saga of gay life in the down and dirty big city.
There's a gay guy that misses the meatpacking district.
He misses when the village was gay and not full of people walking strollers.
Right.
Yeah, now it's all people walking. Like, what the fuck? I used to be able to get out. A guy could go outside, hang out for 5 minutes and get cornholed if he was looking for it. Now, I got to deal with these couples with their fucking kids and their lattes. And
you could slip on jizz on that street 10 years ago.
Oh, man.
Rocking your Graco down the street with Braden riding it.
And the village used to be very gay, so if a shop's been here since 71, it opened up to cater to gay people.
It was very, And not just gay, but like the underground crowd that was just really into wild shit. And
just
now it's
weird,
now it's everything.
Yep. Jennifer, now everyone, they have the internet, so they're like, oh, look at that.
Oh, look, this is possible. Yeah.
Jennifer, 2 stars, went in looking for a harness last night. Yeah. Wasn't informed of the pricing of the different harnesses at all or what seemed to be the best. Using what I thought was best, only I was informed of the price when I asked before checkout. I soon regretted my decision. A pair of underwear with a hole for $75. I don't know why with a hole makes it sound way dirtier, doesn't it?
I'll bet you get my dad's drawer. He's sitting on a lot of money's worth of holy underwear.
$75 a pop for those. I wasn't told of the no return policy in the store. You should have known that immediately. What in that store what could be taken back? What doesn't go on your crotch in that entire fucking store?
What doesn't touch your junk?
That is fucking gross. In the store, and only till I looked at the receipt did I find out that all sales were final. Again, that's your dildo, ma'am.
You should have known.
That is your harness. My product is still untouched, still in wrapping, and when I called to find out the solution, the shift manager basically said, well, I don't know what you want me to do. Yeah, use it. Get fucking. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know.
Put your finger through the hole.
See how that works. I don't know. I don't know what happened because I only went back here because my last time the staff was super helpful. Now they seem like they have no idea what they're talking about. Waste of money. 2 stars, great staff, but not the best place to go if you want to avoid crowds. Okay.
Really?
Does it say wide open environment with no crowds?
Best place to avoid a crowd.
Then it gets real weird. I stopped in to buy my sis a toy. Who buys sex toys for their sister?
Their siblings?
I hope
any sibling.
Any sibling. You don't buy sex toys for your siblings. No. I guess a woman is more likely to buy a set. Like a brother's never like, hey, sis, I got you this big dildo. I hope you like it. That's not usually, doesn't happen. Wow. I found myself caught in the middle of a mass of people. This apparently is a stop for a tour. Yes, it is, as we know.
Yeah.
I was there to purchase something special, and I was surrounded by giggling tourists throwing dildos at each other.
Throwing them?
Hey, you catch. Hey, gross. I don't want to touch it.
Go deep. Spike it like Gronk.
Go deep is a much different thing to say when you're throwing a dildo at someone.
It's fantastic.
If you want to experience this store, go later in the day. The staff is friendly and knowledgeable enough to bring me back.
Yeah.
Ava, 1 star. I went in there on June 18th around 3:40 p.m. with the intent to buy and knew what I wanted. What attracted me to the store was the beautiful sign out front headlining that Pride owes everything to trans women of color. It seemed like a very inviting atmosphere. Roughly 7 minutes go by, and the cashier, brown-skinned, blondish hair braids woman, has yet to say hello, offer assistance, or even look up from her phone. My friend says hello, and she gives the driest response. My friend jokes and says, did you even know we were in here? Her response was so monotone and said, I heard voices I hear when the bell rings. Do you need anything? I surely put that product down and sashayed my queer behind out of that establishment. Which I sashayed my queer behind. You can only sashay a queer behind. That's the thing. Straight behinds just will not sashay.
Yeah,
it doesn't work.
Generally, just walk.
Has to be in you, yeah. Not inviting, and obviously not a happy Pride in there. Don't waste your money for people who aren't even going to say hello.
You need a hello.
I need a hello. Okay, 1 star. Fred Gordon Herbert was calling about walnuts and was rudely turned away. Huh? What the fuck are you talking about? Is this the store's way of getting out of their responsibilities?
What?
I have no idea.
My walnuts need a harness. Is that what he means?
No one knows. And the response from the owner is, quote, can you give us some more insight regarding your experience at the boutique?
And your walnuts?
What the fuck are you talking about?
What's going on?
Keep track of your walnuts. Tiffany, 1 star. I'm literally appalled at the service here.
Uh-huh.
Oh, my God. I walked around for 5 minutes, and the girl behind the counter didn't get up or look up from her phone. Another employee got distracted and walked away mid-sentence when I asked her a question. She just trailed off. Was, yeah, you want to get there, and then just walked away. They're like, the fuck are you talking about? I don't know. We got a whole collection of What? I had no clue when their workshops are. Asked me questions about the toys. There are much better alternatives close by. I hope so. Jane, 1 star. While I understand you cannot return sex toys for hygienical reasons,
no,
there you go.
A lot of reasons.
So many reasons.
It's a good way to
That's
box
the first
it all up
one,
in one word. Yeah.
Probably. But to forbid a customer to exchange a dissatisfied either way, your pussy juice is not going back in the store. That's the end of it. That's it. Your poop, your juices.
Does this person think that it's monetary? You know what I mean?
It's not a monetary thing.
I just want to do a like for like. No,
it's still going in the garbage. Okay,
like for like would be tainted for tainted. So no,
yeah, no. Tell you what, on the way in, throw it in the garbage and then buy something new. That's how our exchange program works.
Our exchange policy.
You exchange it with the garbage and then you pay for another one. You fucking idiot. Because unless the product was broken is far-fetched. No, it's exactly what you should get with a sex toy. So you were stuck with what is a useless product in the end. Why did you buy it then?
Right. It has uses. It just didn't use for you.
For you. Yes, I read what was stated on the receipt before making the exchange. I just find it to be so bizarre because I was willing to buy something else and hopefully use some form of credit toward the exchange. No.
All sales are final.
Period. That it should say on the bottom, that is your dildo in all capital letters. It's the only way people are going to understand it. They go, oh, yeah, because it goes in me.
There's no other way
That's
for
it.
you to find the Facebook Marketplace if you'd like. Try that. See how
Swear
that
to
works.
God, I need to record that joke that I did, the whole thing. It's like 2 minutes long, and just play it in every sex shop on a loop all the time on their TV. It should just always
Forever.
be playing.
This is your dildo.
It's your dildo. Besides, it's an okay sex shop. Their online store is more of a selection, but pricier when you compare to other shops. Whatever happened to customer service?
I don't know. Inflation.
She just said that like, whatever happened to the old-timey general store? You know, like, you're at a dildo shop. What happened to anything?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
There's a lot of
She's singing the Full House song.
Right. There's a lot of R&D that's gone into these now. It's just not just bull whip
No.
your pussy till you come. Like, there's
No.
different things now.
It's not just a smooth cylinder that takes
That you
fucking
put a
double A
double D in.
batteries.
Yeah. A D battery.
Oh, man. Cosimo, 1 star. The person with the fake blue contacts is not knowledgeable and not particularly helpful, but offers no shortage of attitude. I do like that. They offer it to you. Would
got
you
a lot
like
of attitude
attitude?
I have fake eyes. How about that? That's
How
a starter.
about that is fucking hilarious. Sandra, 1 star. This place is terrible. I ended up buying an item that was placed right next to the item I actually wanted because the packaging was almost identical. Well, that's your stupid fault then.
Yeah.
I wasn't offered assistance and was not allowed to open up the packaging to make sure I was getting the right thing. The employees just sit at the front desk and talk without putting any effort into helping the customers. They are not friendly or approachable at all, and of course, for hygienic reasons, I was not permitted to return slash exchange what I got. Money down the fucking drain. Money down my fucking pussy hole.
I threw money straight into a black hole vortex of pussy
Of my
juice.
twat. Nancy, 1 star. I don't know when it happened, but there was a time, and for many years, that the PC's Windows displays were tasteful. I live in the village with my family and walked by tonight, Saturday, on our way to dinner. We were, see what I mean? This is the people, the gay guys are like, get out of here.
Yeah.
Damn it. We were all shocked at the raunchy and pornographic display. You have reached your low. To have dildos and 2-way dildos was appalling and in very poor taste.
There are dicks on either end of that. Sally, look at this.
This sounds like, how would you not know this is funny? It's in very poor taste. This store belongs in a seedy part of town. I walked in and approached the 2 ladies at the counter. One was very young looking and short, almost looked underaged. So I told how awful and offensive I thought the display is, and the taller one just said, okay. She had nothing else to say. Yeah.
What else do you want her to say?
What the fuck do you want her to go? Oh, you're right. I'll go dismantle it right away. So your shitty kids, you don't have to explain what a double-sided dildo is to your shithead kid.
I'm sorry that your kid saw it. Maybe
Yeah. You
don't
live in the
take your
fucking
kid out
village.
in fucking Manhattan.
If you live in the village, their kids are going to see. They've also seen homeless people masturbating, I bet.
Yeah.
Was there questions
Sure,
there?
yeah.
Did you walk up to go, excuse me, Mr. Homeless Man, it is very rude for you to be masturbating on the side of the road.
Have you ridden the subway with your children?
Yeah. I understand you're on a 4-day meth binge, but if you could please put your penis away. Like, give me a fucking break.
And get a friend for the other side of that dildo hanging out of your ass.
That's the other thing. Get a pal. Make a friend. This is not how you make dildo friends. By doing this. She could have said that she would mention it to the manager, but instead stared stupidly at me. You walked into a sex shop and said, can you make it less sex stuffy, please?
Well, this lady hates you, man. She wants you out of here as fast as possible.
To Brandon, the manager, you need to rethink your display. Perhaps business is slow, but this raunchy display is utterly unsightly and so distasteful. I was embarrassed to walk by with my family and be subjected to something that should be private. My young daughter was horrified. You have lost that subtlety and respect that you had for so long. Now the PC, the Pleasure Chest, is just another trashy store. I can't post this without giving you a star, but in spite of the 1-star rating, you get a negative star. Yeah. Now that's low. Wow.
I wish they'd have showed a picture of what they did.
That's what I mean. It's a fucking who cares? They
They
put products out there.
Right.
If it was okay, if you had two mannequins, all right,
Yeah.
bent over, pointing in opposite ways with a double-sided dildo with one side in each of them, I'd go, maybe that's a little far for the street
That's
display.
a bit far, yeah.
That's a bit display. But just to put the dildo up there, that's what's inside.
That's what
Sorry.
they sell. Yeah.
Don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean?
It had to be worse than just a dildo, right? It had to be a vagina. Because the fake vaginas are crazy.
You would think, though, she'd lead with the most offensive thing.
Yeah,
and she didn't.
yeah.
She just said, you have dildos and two-way dildos. That's all there was.
Okay, yeah.
You
I
fucking
feel sorry
complaining
for
twat.
her husband that doesn't get any fun with her.
No, she's like, oh my God, can you imagine? He's like, yeah, horrible. Yeah, I hate it. Yeah,
I'll bet she
gross.
says shit like, are you done yet?
And it didn't get on me, did it? Things like that.
Where did you
There
do
you
that?
go. There's your personal item of the week, and there is
Wow.
your stupid opinions for the week
Yeah.
as well. Next week, we'll be back with an airport Outback Steakhouse that is hilarious. I
gross.
can't fucking wait to get to that.
Airport, Jesus
The
Christ.
Detroit Metro Airport Outback Steakhouse. That
Where you're
tells you
eating
a
a
lot.
bloomin' onion with your fingers in Detroit.
In an airport where you touch
touched
things.
things.
So keep coming back and
Yeah.
seeing us. Tell everybody about it. Follow on social media. Listen to our other two shows,
Yeah.
Crime in Sports and Small Town Murder. We know you'll like them if you like this.
Yeah.
So hang out with us and keep coming back each and every week. We will be here. Thank you so much, everybody.
You're the best. See you then. Bye.
Follow Your Stupid Opinions on the Wondery app, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcasts. You can listen to every episode of Your Stupid Opinions ad-free by joining Wondery Plus in the Wondery app or on Apple Podcasts. Before you go, tell us about yourself by completing a short survey at Wondery.com/survey.